All right, hello class. Just wanted to help out with this one equation we didn't get to in class. It's called solve logarithmic and it's under number 2. And I just wanted to make sure everybody's really clear on how to solve this kind of a equation. So I've already copied it over and there it is. So how do we solve this thing? The first thing we want to notice is that we have a minus sign and we have the same base for the logarithms. And so that means we can actually use the quotient property. Okay, so that makes it log base 5 of x plus 2 over x, and that equals log base 5 of x plus 5. Okay, so from this point, what we can do, we use something called the one-to-one property. And what that means is that on the left side, we have log base 5 of something, which is in yellow. On the right side, log base 5 of something else, which is in yellow. And so those two yellow things must be equal to each other. Okay, I'm just going to try to make my pen a little smaller. Okay, so let's just set them equal. So we have x plus 2 over x equals x plus 5. We can just ignore the log base 5 part of the whole thing. Okay, so no problem. Now we just have a slightly easier equation to solve, I guess, and so we can go x plus 2, we multiply both sides by x, so we have x times x plus 5, great, and that gives us x squared plus 5x equals x plus 2, and then we have x squared, let's see, plus 4x minus 2 equals 0. Okay, great. And I really wish I could factor this equation because that would make it easy. But in fact, in this case, my product is negative 2, my sum has to be positive 4, and there are no two numbers which multiply to give negative 2 and add up to 4. So I guess that means I have to go over to the quadratic equation, which, let's see what it is. It's x equals negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And in this case, my a is 1, my b is 4, and c is negative 2. So that's the c, that's the b, and this hidden 1 is the a. Okay, so let's plug it all in. I'm probably going to need a lot of space for this problem, so I'm going to conserve. Okay, so x equals negative 4 plus or minus square root of 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times c, which is negative 2, all over 2 times 1. X equals negative 4 plus or minus 16 plus 8. That's 24, all over 2. And I'm going to write that one more time as negative 4 plus or minus square root of 4 multiplied by 6. Okay, why did I do that? Well, I hope we can remember back into the old days when we worked on simplifying radicals. So I can write the 24. You can see the 24 there. It's just the same thing as 4 times 6. So that's fine. So what I can do then is take it another step farther and go negative 4 plus or minus. Now, the beauty is, I have this square root 4 right here. So that square root 4 actually just becomes a 2. And that's why I divided it up that way, or I factored the 24 as 4 times 6, because I knew 4 was a square number. Okay, so anyways, we've got square root 6 all over 2. And now we can divide both the terms of the numerator by 2, which gives us negative 2 plus or minus square root 6. Okay. So let's just take a quick look. What are those decimal values there? That's a big calculator. Okay, let's see, get rid of this stuff. So what do we have? We have negative 2 plus square root 6. Oh, what did I do? What happened there? Square root 6. Enter. Okay, there it is. So we have x equals, I missed it, 0.449, etc. Okay, that's an approximate value. And x also equals approximately negative 2 minus square root 6. which is negative 4.449. All right, sorry about that. I just got interrupted. There's actually a fire alarm, but it looks like things are okay. So let's continue with the problem. The math must go on. So where are we at? We've got these two solutions, and we have to check to see whether or not they're actually correct. And in fact, I can see right away that this solution definitely cannot be correct, because as soon as I try to sub in a negative number into the original equation here, in the x, it's going to be undefined. So you can't put a negative number inside a log. If you think about what the log function looks like, it looks like this. And so you can't have a negative number, a negative x value, it'd be like negative 4 over here somewhere. It's not part of the domain of the function. So that's not okay. And the other one we should also just double check. So let's just do it over here. I should check to see what's the value of log base 5 of, see, our x value is 0.449 approximately, plus 2 minus log base 5 of 0.449. And I've actually already computed that number, and what it equals is 1.053 approximately. Okay, so that's the left-hand side. I'll just title that left-hand side. And on the right-hand side of the equation, that's this side, I have log base 5 of 0.449 plus 5, and guess what? That also equals 1.053. So that confirms it. We do have one solution. This is it. And so there's our answers. Now, when you write this problem down on an assessment, please make sure you show me that you've actually found both solutions, and that you've shown that this one is not a solution. You can even write that in there. In fact, please do. Not a solution. And I'll be looking to see, have you actually verified the solution up here. Okay, so good luck, and I hope that helps.